Hi everyone, and welcome to the full moon here for December. What a month. We had the Aquarius awakening, we had so many things happening. How are you? How do you feel? How do you feel within your sense of self as well? Because whatever has been triggering like a sense of awareness, whatever you feel is different for you on a spiritual level, more of that is to come next year. We are just going to progress more and more and more into this beautiful wave of transformation, of changes, and moving into the emotional, physical, psychological, and spiritual realms where we are basically meant to be. And we'll be able to feel it, hear it, see it, sense it, and fully embrace it and embody it. And I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm still buzzing, and I'm so happy and so excited. So, just a word here of advice and encouragement and also support. Because we are also now right at the end of the month, it's critical that this full moon is fully taken advantage of. Because the vibes coming in here on this full moon is basically going to bring a lot of emphasis, a lot of focus to overthinking. Too much thinking. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling sad, if you feel just like, I just want next year to come, I'm so sick of all of this, one day is not going to make a difference. Just because there's on a piece of paper that says 2021, we're literally just still one day away from what we perceive to be as 2020. So you see, it's important that we adjust ourselves emotionally, physically, and psychologically to understanding that we can't just leave a past in the past and then start one day brand new and just think everything's going to be okay. We can hold that mindset, but you're not going to be able to stay in that mindset because your past that's locked into that subconscious mind is going to catch up. And it's going to cause you to feel dragged down again because you can only think yourself into a positive state to a certain extent. And I say that, for example, I'm sure you've sat there and you're thinking, my life is great, I'm happy. But there are things in your life that ends up getting you down, and that's life. And you're not able to hold that state of, I'm happy, everything's perfect, everything is great. And that is okay. What's really important here for this full moon is that we don't get stuck in the overthinking aspect, because that's when we become the hamster in the wheel, right? You get caught up in a loop, because what happens is every day we have about 90,000 plus thoughts going through our mind, and we're not always consciously aware of all of them. And then 75,000 of those thoughts that we had, for example, today, will be repeated the next day. And our thoughts are normally an expression. It's a manifestation of how we feel deep down, whether it's implicit memories, meaning we don't have cognitive awareness or connection to them, or whether it's through our conscious emotional state. And these states drives our thinking as well. And so if you continue to think negatively, you're going to feel negative. And if you feel negative, you think negative. You see what I mean? So the loop continues it keeps running. And what I would love to bring to your awareness here with this is that when you are stuck in negative thinking, especially when you think about the future, especially when you think about, wow, I want to do this, I want to do something new, I want to do something fun, I want to start this project, I cannot wait. Keep in mind what goes through your mind when you think that, when you start to make these decisions, when you start taking these actions. Because what is happening is that because of such a long year of negative experiences, of things just going wrong, wanting to do something and then feeling held back, wanting to accomplish a project and then feeling held back, wanting to make a decision and realize you're running into a wall. Because of lockdown, the pandemic, everything has been slowed down. Everything has been so sabotaged, and it's causing everyone to feel like they cannot fully express themselves in more than one way other than just verbal communication. And so what's happening now subconsciously is that you are starting, right? You're starting to form negative associations with certain actions that you're trying to take that perhaps failed this year. But what's important now is to remember that these actions perhaps failed because of your environment, not because of you. I repeat, some things went wrong and you didn't fulfill your goals because of your environment, not because of you. And it's important that I bring this emphasis on that, because most of us, and I know I surely felt quite a few times this year like a failure, because things just wouldn't work, things just didn't work out. I would get blocked, and I love teaching my live events, but I couldn't do that anymore, so I had to teach online now, and I hope to catch you there. But it's like, oh my God, what do you do with all these failures? You start to feel like you are a failure. But for example, in my case, it's not that I'm a failure, it's that my environment failed to support what I needed it to be in order for me to accomplish my goals, because my environment changed. And so that called for being flexible. It also called for having that clear, conscious understanding that this has got nothing to do with my ability and my capacity to make something happen. Sometimes things just really truly happen that's fully out of our control. And the hard part about that is that we often sometimes have to accept that and adapt to that, which can feel like the failure itself. And that is where we get stuck. So it's very important that from now on, that when you try to make decisions, when you try to take an action of something that you would love to do, keep in mind that your mindset is in alignment with the positive outcome that you envision. There's this beautiful saying that goes, feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, right? Feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I absolutely love that. When I say it, I even get excited, because that's something that you can do, and I can do it as well. It's easy. And for me personally, it instantly takes me out of that failure feeling, because I feel like, wow, if I can feel that success, then I can have it, because I'm aligning myself with that. So with this full moon, as with all the other moons that you've joined me on, I'm sure that you've noticed certain parts of your body has probably been flaring up a little bit. So if your lymph nodes feel a little bit swollen, or you might feel a little bit tightness in the glands here underneath your chin area, you might feel your stomach is a little bit upset, maybe too much gastric acid, maybe a little bit gassy, maybe a little bit bloated. You might have a strong feeling in your head, like maybe some headache or pressure, which is all about resisting change, fear of losing control again. And stomach as well, just feeling tired of having to digest all this, external stress that is coming in and out of your life. And if you want to find out more about what certain messages in your physical body means, you can go grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy Volume 1. It has 679 medical ailments in it, where you can see all the hidden messages of the body in absolute detail. You will love it. You'll read the body like an absolute psychic who's a pro. It's absolutely fantastic. You can have so much fun with it. And the good news is that you can also grab on this barcode. You can now get this book on the mobile phone app Metaphysical Anatomy. Or you can just go to metaphysicalapp.com, go grab your book. And all my other books, there's a special bundle deal that will not be repeated anywhere else. So I do hope that you go grab that. So while we're at this, talking about mindset, talking about intention, let's start our healing meditation. And I would like you just here with me right now, just take a nice deep breath. Just relax. Sit comfortably, or you can lie down. And I invite you now to focus on the air that you're breathing. These beautiful air molecules coming in, coming out. I would like you to bring your focus and your awareness to something so simple. Because our lives are so overcomplicated. Let's go back to simplicity. And just acknowledging these air molecules that's coming in. Knowing that they give life to every single cell in your body. And as they bring life to your body, it gives life to your existence, your experiences, your dreams and your goals, and your life purpose. Just feeling as you breathe, nice deep breaths. One more time. Very good. And also now just allowing a beautiful waterfall to come into your space, flowing through every single cell in your body, from your head down, your arms, your legs, your back, your stomach, out your feet, just draining out all the stress that you feel, just going down, 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 into the earth. Releasing and relaxing all the tissues in your body. And I invite you to also just realize that right here, right now, here with me, there's nothing that you have to fight for right now. You can just be. And I invite you to hear, feel, see, or sense an empty, open space. This space can be anywhere, as long as it's just empty. And I invite you now on a big screen in front of you. I would like you to observe your future self. Because right now, together, we are going to manifest what you want. See your future self. Where do you see yourself? Who do you see yourself with? Who else are you surrounded by? What does your environment look like? Also geographically, where are you? Which country? Which city? What is your profession? How do you feel? What do you even hear yourself saying? I invite you to make the colors brighter and brighter and brighter in that visualization. Hearing, feeling, seeing and sensing the colors is becoming so bright, bringing even more life into that moment, bringing so much more vibrancy and energy into that. And as you do, I invite you now to take a photo of that moment, like a snapshot in time that captures the essence, the energy, the intentions, everything in that picture. And I would like you to hold that photo in your hand. And visualizing, hearing, feeling, seeing or sensing yourself standing in this river. This beautiful river of energy that represents the quantum field flowing into your future. And even give it a beautiful color. I invite you now to take that photo and drop it into that stream, that pool of consciousness, allowing it now to merge with the quantum field, merging into your future, creating and igniting the potential of this beautiful intention that you have right now into your future. Dropping it into the stream of time and seeing that beautiful river just lighting up as it's absorbing and integrating and merging with these beautiful intentions that you have. Even feeling the energy coming back to you, up into your body, right up into your head. Feeling the buzzing and the vibration of that back out your feet into your future. Aligning you with what you know you can have and you are worthy of. Feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I invite you to just stand there and be with it just for a few more seconds. Just be with it. When you're ready, Take a nice deep breath. I would like you to hold the essence of that exercise. Let it stay with you and be with you. And just allowing you now to feel the surface beneath your body. Slowly following my voice back into the room. Wiggling your toes and wiggling your hands. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, be the light that you are.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling you because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose, 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!